Hi, I'm Doran D'Amico, and today I'd like to talk to you about the health risks of smoking. Most smokers know that there are health risks, but we tend to ignore or block that out. And if you are on a journey to be smoke-free, reminding yourself of those health risks may be motivational to you. So I'm going to share with you the brief summary I give in my book, When You Can't Scream, or 10 Reasons Why I Smoke. According to the Centers for Disease Control, cigarette smoking harms nearly every organ of the body, and it affects a person's overall health. It causes many diseases, to include coronary heart disease, stroke, and lung cancer. Smoking can also cause cancer almost anywhere in the body. Even if a smoker doesn't get lung cancer, smoking will have a deleterious effect on the lungs and leads directly to COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, emphysema, chronic bronchitis, and sometimes asthma. Smoking also makes it harder for women to become pregnant, and it affects men's reproduction. It affects the health of teeth and gums, can cause tooth loss, increases the risks of cataracts, affects night vision, is a cause of type 2 diabetes, increases inflammation, and decreases immune function. So, it's pretty bad. I'd like to give you a little bit more detail on two areas, coronary heart disease and stroke. Now, most of us know lung cancer, right? And so stroke. Smoking puts your brain at major risk by dramatically increasing the chances of having a stroke, and stroke is a major concern. It is the fourth leading cause of death in the United States. Smoking is one of the greatest risk factors for having stroke. Smokers are at risk for stroke nearly 10 years younger compared to the non-smoking general population. What smoking does is it reduces the amount of oxygen in your blood. When there's less oxygen in your blood, your heart has to work harder to pump the blood through your body compared to a non-smoker to produce and provide the oxygen that all your organs need. Smoking also makes blood clots more likely to form, and this increases the amount of plaque buildup in your arteries. So the arteries leading to your brain are especially vulnerable to damage by smoking. As these arteries shrink and tighten, it may be impossible for adequate blood flow to get to your brain, and that creates the right conditions for an aneurysm to occur. Smoking damages smaller blood vessels and makes them more likely to rupture. Now, stroke can kill you immediately, but if you are lucky enough to survive a stroke, it alters your life completely and can affect your ability to work, do anything, and can be highly costly financially. Another thing to know is that you can have mini strokes and not even know you're having them. A mini stroke will affect brain function and physical function. Okay, heart disease. Cigarette smoking is going to increase your risk of coronary heart disease just by itself. When it acts with other factors, it greatly increases risks. What smoking does is it increases blood pressure. It decreases your exercise tolerance, which means you can't exercise as effectively. You can't get the benefit. So if you're smoking but you exercise all the time, you're not actually reaping the benefits of your exercise. So these are two of the major things that we need to be looking at in addition to lung cancer and lung disease. Now, and I don't mean you're going to wait till you're old. You might be experiencing them now. You may be someone who wakes up in the morning and coughs. That's your lungs trying to get rid of all the damage that you're causing on a regular basis from smoking. When I was dancing regularly, I was diagnosed with bronchitis and asthma and even given an inhaler. The increased activity was being affected by my body's inability to provide oxygen through my circulation. And I was having a lot of trouble breathing. Emphysema is a horrific way to pass through the last years of your life. And they need to be on an oxygen tank to get just enough oxygen to meet their needs, because their circulation in their system is so damaged that they can't get that oxygen naturally, even if they've quit smoking. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease takes many forms, but essentially your lungs can't get what they need to breathe comfortably, and your entire system can't get what it needs to provide the oxygen and the blood flow necessary to go about just the basics of your daily life. So, lots of reasons to quit. Cigarette smoking is so widespread and significant as a risk factor that the Surgeon General has called it the leading preventable cause of disease and deaths in the United States. Let's quit. I'm 1 week away. My name is Doran D'Amico, and I'm the author of When You Can't Scream or 10 Reasons Why I Smoke. Even though my book is about holding compassion for myself and other smokers, I'm on a journey to be smoke-free. In fact, I'm 1 week away from my quit date. I have lots of videos coming to share how I'm going to handle my quit date and breathe through it successfully. I hope you'll keep watching, and I hope you'll join me on my journey to be smoke-free.
Go on and tell your friends why I left you, how I'm still waiting here like a fool. Go on and tell your friends I wasn't any good at knowing how to love you like a woman should.